you know, and even Bobby Womack played with Sam Cooke some of this stuff. And then down the road, Bobby Womack became one of the most inventive rhythm guitar players in the soul world. But anyways, you kind of had this natural progression of guys learning kind of new things on guitar and this feel, and as the music evolved, so did the rhythm guitar. An interesting thing about these rhythm guitar players, they started to get very regional in this soul music. So in Memphis, you had two really important guys. You had Teenie Hodges, who played on all the high rhythm stuff, the Al Green stuff. But then the real important one, of course, was Steve Cropper. Now, Steve was coming from this kind of background where he was a blues guy, but he grew up on like doo-wop music and the Five Royales and all this stuff. And Steve invented this style of lead and rhythm at the same time that was very much using double stops and just chanks and very, very simple guitar playing, but really, really, really practically invented a style of guitar. And the best example I can give you for something like that, besides Soul Man or whatever, is Sam and Dave type stuff. Now, on a tune like Soothe Me, Steve would play... Now, you can hear that's really simple, but it's also brilliant. The way that he's mixing the single note lines, the slurs, the little half-step motions, the double stops, and that really, really was, you know, a huge part of the Stax and the Memphis Soul sound. Now, so you had Steve doing all this really cool stuff, right? And then in New York, you had this cat, Cornell Dupree, who was kind of on the other end of the spectrum. He was real knowledgeable, but also really greasy in his playing. And he would play a lot of double stops too, but he would play really brilliant stuff, like on Rainy Night in Georgia by Brook Benton. He would play this stuff. So here's the verse. You can hear he plays licks and chords.